Hey, good morning.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, so after last night, we basically just were really tired, so we left the restaurant and came back to the hotel. So now we're up, as you can see.
We are ready to rock and roll for this tour we're gonna do. We're gonna do one on the backwaters. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Backwaters of Kerala. So this is supposed to be one of the most famous things to do while you're here. And what is it that we're doing exactly?
We're getting picked up at 8, and then we're gonna go and be taken to some island, and then we're gonna go on canoes and do the backwater thing.
I love it. We're going on canoes like she had to do the hand gesture.
I had to do the hand gesture. Most people, may not know what canoeing means. If you don't know, this is what it means.
Okay, so guys, stay tuned. There's a lot more coming today, so yeah.
Hopefully we don't get our cameras wet. I'm kind of nervous about it.
She's like this grandma. Like, she was literally like, oh, your passport is gonna fall out of your bag. And then also
waiting to be robbed. Like, your passport was literally falling out of your bag. Like, I could have pickpocketed you.
Yeah, and then like this morning she takes these like herbs.
Alright.
So,
yeah, you know what?
Yeah, her daily herbs. You got Monday
healthy.
through Friday, and yeah, so grandma
healthy.
here.
You know what? If you want to learn how to be healthy, you can go to mariescubic.com because I'm a health coach. So,
all right,
you can
well,
just put that in your little pot and smoke it.
All right, well, you guys stay tuned, okay? We have more coming up.
Hey man, you want a little bit of pumpkin seeds? They're actually pumpkin seeds, but it looks like something else.
I thought it was
pumpkin
pot.
seeds. They're pumpkin. I made trail mix before I came.
Grandma!
So needless to say, it was a sleepy morning for me, and I think the jet lag may have been to blame. We would have slipped in, but the tour started pretty early in the morning. Still, it was really exciting because when I had done research on Kerala and things to do, the backwaters in Alleppey was definitely the most popular thing to come up. This is probably why I was a little hesitant. Would it be one of those touristy activities that didn't live up to the hype? Well, upon arrival, it didn't really disappoint, but it was still too early to tell. We met with the person that would be our tour guide and the rest of our tour mates. We would then hop on a ferry and head over to get a quick breakfast and get on our canoes. Typically, most people choose to rent a houseboat and stay overnight while riding through the backwaters, but due to our time constraint, we chose the slightly cheaper and quicker canoe tour. While on the ferry, I couldn't help but admire the beautiful scenery. Everything was so colorful and it made the tropical background really come to life. And then we saw them, the houseboats. This was the Kerala I imagined. We finally arrived to this house where we all sat and ate a delicious Indian breakfast. Then it was time to break off into small groups and get on our canoes. None of us had any idea of what we were doing or where we were going because something that may seem simple to the people from here like canoeing was an adventure to a nomad like myself. We realized exactly why the canoe tour would be more beneficial than a regular houseboat. With the canoe, we were able to explore the smaller canals linking up the neighborhoods. Basically, we were in people's yards. This was like a modern day depiction of the Jungle Book, and this was the village where Mowgli first saw humans. I was relaxed, but the anticipation came creeping back in. What would we see next? Literally, the thought of this being someone's everyday life was something so beyond my comprehension that my perception was forever changed. Thankfully, my thoughts were able to take a rest as we stopped for a coconut break. Here they were selling all sorts of goodies from bananas to ice cream, but the coconuts was where it was at. After enjoying some delicious coconuts, it was time to get back on the canoe. My senses were completely filled as we canoed through the backwater traffic. I kept wondering, was there a rush hour? Nature was at every corner, and it was at this moment that I felt completely at peace. That is, until I started to get hungry. Lucky for me, it was time for lunch. This is where I would experience eating from a banana leaf for the first time, and where I would be brave enough to try eating with my hands for the first time. Getting back to the basics.
Can I eat while you're doing that too?
Okay, I ate with my hands. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's easy. It's super easy. Once you just push it in with your thumb, that's the thing.
Can I?
After lunch, it was time to get back on the go. And this time, our journey was nearly over. We walked through the neighborhood to get on the ferry that would take us back. Soon, we would be at the homestay, but not before getting one last look through the amazing backwaters of Kerala. I couldn't get enough. This tour was unlike any I had ever experienced before, and the people I got to share it with were really amazing. A bonding experience to the max. Even though I didn't want it to end, there was still a lot more to explore, and time was going really fast. We still had to somehow manage to go back to the homestay, get our stuff, and take 3 buses to get to our next destination. Our host from SEASHORE Homestay had been more than welcoming. If you're looking for a cheap place to stay at the beach, then this is the perfect spot. Look for a link in the description. Another day, another adventure. But now it was time to say goodbye to Alleppey and hello to Tekkady.
Okay, so we're on a bus right now.
Third bus. We're on the third bus now.
You know Marie loves buses from her other videos. No, but we had an awesome day, okay?
It was great. It was so fun. We met amazing people. It was a blast. It was so beautiful and relaxing. I mean, it was just, it was great.
This was probably one of the highlights while we are in Kerala, so I would recommend that you guys do this if you can. Sorry, there's a guy just randomly talking on the phone right next to us, so yeah.
So our bus is about to leave, and hopefully we can get there before 11 so we can get some sleep before our next big day in Tekkady.
Yeah, so
Where we're going to
Tekkady.
be trekking
My first time trekking. I'm so excited.
through a nature reserve.
With animals.
With wild animals. With elephants and tigers.
Okay, so guys, yeah, just stay tuned. We're probably gonna crash when we get there. I might like video some of the hostel to show you guys as well. It's a homestay. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, stay tuned, okay?
Hey travelers, thanks again for tuning into another episode of Nomad Travel Adventures. Simon here. I just wanted to say thanks again for showing me some support and love by tuning into this episode and seeing the backwaters of Kerala. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was probably one of my favorite things to do while I was in the Kerala region. So I highly recommend that if you're ever in the south of India, do the backwaters. I wanted to keep you a little bit more updated as well because I am going to be posting a new video every week, and then you guys can tune in whenever I post, which for me it's going to be on Tuesday at midnight, but I am in the Europe area, so for some of you it might be Monday around 6 p.m, a little earlier, a little later. But what you can always do is you can hit the subscribe button, show me some more love, and that way you guys will get instant updates on when I post. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the next episode and what's coming up. Marie and I are actually going to be headed out of Alleppey. We only stay there for 2 days, and we'll be going into Tekkady. Now, Tekkady is another city in the south of India, in the Kerala region, and it's known for a lot of things, but one of the main things is that it has a wildlife jungle. So this is awesome because we will be going into the jungle and then possibly seeing tigers, maybe some elephants. I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. But I will tell you this, that next episode will be a good introduction to some of you that want to see maybe a different side of the Kerala region in India. So do tune in, guys. Thanks again for your continued support. This is Nomad. I'm signing out. See ya. Like my videos? Subscribe for more.